Understanding your vulnerability landscape is critical to staying ahead of threats. The Application Security Posture Dashboard gives you complete visibility into your security posture, helping you prioritize risks and take action before exploits happen. First, let's look at the overall issues summary. Critical vulnerabilities represent immediate threats requiring urgent action. High-severity issues pose significant risks and need to be prioritized soon. Medium-severity vulnerabilities have moderate impact and should be addressed within reasonable timelines. And finally, low-severity issues round out the picture as lower priority. Clicking on the trend indicator opens a table with detailed information on the issues. This table lists specific vulnerability details, giving your team the actionable insights needed to prioritize and resolve vulnerabilities efficiently. Next, we see resolved vulnerable components, the trend chart showing which vulnerabilities your team has successfully fixed over time. This metric shows the effectiveness of your remediation team. If this line is trending downward, like we see here, it means either your team is keeping up with new issues as they arrive, or there's a bottleneck preventing resolution. By tracking resolved issues over time, you can measure team productivity, identify when SLA targets are being met, and celebrate wins with your security team. It's also critical for demonstrating security improvements to executives. New vulnerable components tracks newly discovered vulnerabilities over the same period. A sharp spike here could reflect improved scan coverage, newly introduced vulnerable dependencies, or new CVEs affecting your stack. Clicking on this trend opens a table with detailed info about each new issue. Use it to quickly investigate and prioritize emerging risks. When you compare new issues against resolved issues, you get your actual vulnerability trajectory. The top vulnerable components table gives you precision targeting. This shows your most problematic dependencies and components, the ones causing the most noise in your environment. For each one, you get the identifier, date identified, and the number of applications impacted. The Compare Vulnerable Components view lets you see severity distribution across your applications and teams. On the left, we see critical, high, medium, and low severity vulnerabilities color-coded and distributed across your top vulnerable applications. You can switch to the author's view to see which developers or teams are introducing the most vulnerable code to identify where training or additional security tooling is needed. Now here's where it gets powerful. Hummingbird AI brings intelligent recommendations to this dashboard. Hummingbird AI doesn't just flag vulnerabilities, it analyzes each one with context-aware intelligence and delivers. Instead of generic alerts, your team gets specific instructions.